All right, thank you. Thank you for all of those that took the time to watch my first video. And I really think that the poll should have gone more towards Pixar, because if I had quoted Pixar for that 7 minutes, I know that every single one of you would have stayed for the entire time, because Pixar is hilarious. And I like to think that I'm incredibly funny. But if I'm not, if I were quoting Pixar for my little guys, you would have found it quite entertaining. Some of you did not find me quite entertaining past 2 minutes. And all I thought was, challenge accepted. We got to get these guys past the 2-minute mark. So I'm looking at the timer up there and I'm like, okay, we're going to get them past 2 minutes and then I'll feel good about myself. So here it is. We're going to talk about Ammon. And Ammon is by far the most difficult kid on the spectrum I've ever worked with, that I've ever been around. And yeah, I don't even know how to explain it to words, because Jesse came and he spoke sentences and he beat video games at 3, and he was like potty training himself, and whoa, he was reading all the kindergarten sight words in like the beginning of kindergarten. Then comes Ammon. And the thing that's frustrating about Ammon is a few things. We're gonna go down this list of 3 things, okay? We're gonna play a little game and I want to see who wins. Those that have any of the things that my son does, then you're gonna have certain assignment that you're gonna fulfill for me to see how many of you have the same struggle, and it's real that I have. And then there's gonna be something in it for you. I'll tell you at the end, so hang with me, because I can't, if I tell you now, then you might say, and go away. But if I don't tell you now, and it's super awesome and you don't listen, then you're gonna miss out and you're gonna be like, man, I should have stayed. So just stay. So the first thing is that Ammon is calculating. He's very, very calculated. And I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but he'll walk around measuring things. A jump rope to the window, for instance. The best is when he takes the Jack and Jill bathroom and he slides the car underneath. Let me tell you why that's so brilliant. Because I'm sure, and I'm saying this because I'm his mom, not because I'm right, but because, just listen to me, because we all know that there's just times we know what our kid's doing. And maybe I'm wrong, but this is a good story. So he's sliding the cars down, and I'm like, oh, he's making me crazy. And then we look at him, and he has his ear to the floor, the tile floor, and so he slides it, and he listens. What he's doing, in my eyes, is counting the tile across the bathroom until he gets to the other side, so that when he gets a chance to get in there, he can run. Because that's number 1. So number 1, if you have someone that's really, really smart and calculating at an astronomical age of 4, which was him, then like this video, okay? He's a runner, obviously, because he's trying to run across the bathroom. So the next one is runner. And we're not talking the typical run out the door real fast. We're talking slit the screen, lay down to pretend to be asleep. Once they're checking, get out and go through the window and go out the door in a diaper down the street, so that you can have your 4th arrest with the police. He has the biggest police record of anyone that in my tight-knit family and my extended family. 4 by the age of 4 and a half. He had a mugshot. Now, they said it was to make sure that we all knew who he was. I'm not sure that that's really what it is, because he had a mugshot. That's all I gotta say. So if you have a runner that like exhausts you, you have to have alarms on the windows, you have to have locks everywhere, and you have to lock everything up, and you don't sleep, you have cameras. Okay, if that's you, then I want you, and you have the other one, then I want you to like, and then I want you to comment and say, me, I'm the one. So I can know how many of you there are out there, because we need a support group. Now, the last thing is that Ammon used to be called Poudini, which tells you that if he's Poudini, then that means I was opening the door to a, wait for it, Poopapalooza. Poopapalooza is pretty much defined all by itself with that, which is why I have searched high and low how to keep a kid into a diaper. and pajamas and not get poop everywhere. So for anyone out there that is struggling right now with that, just hold on tight, because this mama and her friends, we might have a solution coming your way. I'm not saying today or tomorrow, but just watch for it, because we're working on those things that I cried about wishing I'd had it. And now I'm gonna try to get it and make it possible to have for you. So if you're the one, or if you have a friend or a sister or a cousin, make a note of this. And like the last video, give them my number and make them my new friend, because they're gonna need me. Okay, because the Poopapalooza is the third one. That means that I want you to share it. Share it with that friend that has those three things. If you have all three, we have this t-shirt with our logo, well, our logo and a slogan that we have on our website. You have to go to the website to see what the slogan might be. For those who do all of them, because they have experienced it, or because they just really like me, and that's cool too, you're gonna go in a drawing. And we're gonna draw it out, and we're gonna have a winner, and I'll be like, woohoo, winner. And so I really would like people to participate, because I really wanna send something to somebody, and I wanna know who else feels the same way I do. And please let those mamas out there know that there's a woman out here, and that's me, really trying to find ways for moms not to cry like I did, the ugly cry that you wanna hide under sunglasses in a car. My name is Rachel, and this is my jam.